Hello! Today I decided to try something a little different because really nobody's too interested in the videos I've made so far. This game is called Skul the Hero Slayer. It's a nice little game on Steam. You'll soon see what it's about. I'll just talk while I play. Right now I'm using the NPCs that I unlocked, these three guys. They give you sorts of bonuses for your run. Each time you play, it's a new run, and you basically have to start over again with just a few bonuses that remain. You can talk to this switch right here for the bonuses that are permanent. I already unlocked everything, so I shouldn't mess around. This guy gives you a bonus. For example, he gave me a temporary HP barrier. You can see here plus 100 on my bar. The purple is my health, the blue is the barrier. It's temporary, it'll go away. This guy gave me an item. You can see this is my inventory. These are my skulls. The main character is called Skul. You can see here how it's pronounced, written rather. And this is the base skull you start with. Then you can have another one that you gain. This is a common skull. It's worth 5 shards. Shards are used to upgrade skulls. There's up to legendary, there's 4 grades of skulls. I got this from one of the NPCs I unlocked that gives you a bonus. And this is an item. You can have 9 items in your inventory, and they have synergies. So for example, this one has arms and rapidity. You can see them. Arms and rapidity, these are the synergies. If I get more, 2, 4 and 6 or 2 and 4 here, of the same type of synergy, then I can get other bonuses. So let's start the run right now. Now these are the doors that allow you to pass from one area to the next. There's sometimes 2 of them. You can see one is ruined, so I only have one choice. This is the basic door. It gives you a bit of gold. My gold right now is 0. The purple gem, I have 13,000. That's the resource that you get that allows you to unlock things permanently. And finally 5, this is the skull shards, the bone shards, whatever. Use these to upgrade skulls. I got 5 from breaking one of the 2 beginner skulls that I get due to the fact I unlocked some stuff between games. So we have treants of first type of enemies. That green one was a treant that creates an area of spikes on the ground underneath your feet. Then there was the big one. You could see that he throws either his hands on the ground and then you take a bunch of damage if you stand there, or he can throw the green dots away from him in like 8 directions or something. And finally there was the normal treant. It doesn't do anything much other than give you a hit. And there was another reddish treant that gives a cloud. And of course you notice a little trap there, you can't hit it. This tentacle thing here. These skulls, these enemies, these aren't enemies. They just give you a chance to charge up your abilities for the next round if you have a skull that allows for such. I don't. Now this gate, if you might have noticed, it was a bit different than the normal one. It's an item gate. So instead of getting some gold, I'll get an item. One of the things that you can do is you can swap skulls, and if you swap skulls you get a big buff or a big hit. This is the basic skull you start with. This is an NPC that you can release if you meet them, and he gives you a bonus at random. This guy gave me physical attack. Other NPCs might do something else. They can give you a heal or an item or all sorts of stuff. So this is the most basic skull. It costs nothing. Its ability is to throw its head, and then you can teleport to that head. Now the throw is decent, I suppose, in terms of damage. You see the spikes there? There was a red little corner there, and then spikes. That's what the other treant does. This door gives you a skull, this door gives you an item. The item I just got is for mages. It's not amazing in my opinion, but it's okay. Should I go for a skull or an item? I think I'll go for an item. You'll see later why. So these are normal soldiers and archers, that's all. And there's the big guy. The big guy can charge at you. Now you might notice the spikes down there. So if they fall on the spikes, they'll die. Mages, they throw fireballs at you. This guy throws 3 fireballs. I got hit once. so that's a bit sad, but whatever. Let's see if I can't throw you... No, I can't. Well, whatever. Big guy dead. So... beware the spikes on the left there. Okay, this is another item. It's a healing item. It's also a stun item. These are synergies that you can stack up. So out of this one is another healing item. I could take it, but I could also take this. This is a bleed item. And I have Skeleton Sword, which is the Master of Bleed. So I think I'll do that instead. I'll also take this as a free skull. You trade one of yours for it. I'm gonna trade the base one that's worthless, like you can't even break it, for this one. This one is a magic one that I'm not too fond of. It's also a common, so it's not special. Although you can upgrade it to max and it's pretty decent, but because it summons, you can see those ghosts, and then you can turn them into your little summons. I prefer fighting myself. Now I'd like to destroy an item and buy this if I can, and I can. So let's destroy this, what, attack speed one, or healing one, or magic? I think the magic one. This gives magic damage, which I think is worth less for me because I have bleed synergy quite a bit for now. It's not necessarily that we'll go bleed, because we might not see any more bleed items. It's about luck. But this is a mini boss. And he was about to cast his big ult, and we hit him enough that he stopped. Now you might have noticed the purple orb here, right here. It's a heal. If you pick it up, I am currently at full health. If you just notice, my shield just expired that I got in the beginning. You can pick one of 3 rewards when you kill a mini boss. So this one is a skull. It's a basic skull, it's worth 5. I'm not gonna use it probably. This is an item that's good for critical hits, and this is a quintessence. It's basically a spell that's reusable on cooldown. This is the common spell, and it's also magic type, so I'm not too fussed about it, but I'll take it anyway, I think. Sometimes you're stuck without a spell for quite a while. If I had taken the 5 shots from a skull, I would have upgraded mine, but I didn't, so usually I don't upgrade unless I decide that I really want to use that specific skull for the rest of the game. Now, I'm not gonna do anything here, I don't think, because, should I? This is an event. If I talk to him, there'll be a fight. Let's do the event. I have a bit of heal, it's fine. This is a bit of a tough fight, you need a lot of damage, which I don't have. These bombs are going to try and reach the end, and if they do, then our friend there will just die. So we are not... we are trying to stop that, basically. Okay, that's one down. Okay, that's the 2 first bombs gone. Now we have to try and stop these guys. Okay, rogues game. I'm having trouble because I'm taking a lot of damage for this. Okay, I actually managed to kill it though. So maybe it's worth it, I'm not sure. We did get 13 bone shots, which is something. It also cost me so much health, but I suppose we'll have to make do. We got an item, it's an okay, it's actually a very high rarity, second to best, unique. It gives you a bit of physical and magical damage and increases it by 45, so that's a lot, when you are only facing 2 or fewer enemies, so facing bosses, essentially, or just the last remnant of fight. You can see there's traps. These barrels, when they get hit, they explode and deal good damage. Might notice there's a yellow glow around my opponents here. That's because of the shrine. Here's the shrine, and because of the shrine, they all had defense, so that they are not stunned when I attack them, unlike normal. When I destroy the shrine, they lose the buff and I get a buff. This was a defense shrine, so you might notice I have plus 30 blue. That's my defense. Let's see. I can get one of these 3 items, but I really don't like... Well, I suppose this one is actually very interesting under specific conditions. I remember that... I forgot what item it was that gives you a bunch of damage, hits enemies whenever you heal, and then in conjunction with the rejuvenation or it's quite nice. So let's reroll. We can reroll for 160 gold, I will do so. And we get freeze, we get masterpiece, and we get more magic damage. I'm not sure I want any of these, if I'm honest, because I don't have any of these synergies already. I'm gonna reroll again. No, wait, if I do, I'll have to destroy something. Can I? Yeah, I can. It's fine to destroy this. Let's reroll. So this gives me money, but I don't really want it. I don't have any synergy with it. This is another masterpiece. Maybe masterpiece might have been a good idea. Should I take it? Masterpiece as my main synergy? Yeah, it can work, but I'm not 100% onto it. I mean... Should I really? No, I don't think so. I think I'm fine without it, if I'm honest. Fine, let's take it. Let's take it. It's okay. So I prefer items to gold usually, but let's start with gold for now. And they're all gone. I did take 7 damage, but it's just from the shield, so it's fine. Let's try for a better skull or an ability to upgrade a skull. Something. Notice the mage right up there. Okay, clear so far. Oh, we have these guys incoming. Oh, I didn't notice the mage there. Okay. I'm healing quite nicely from all the damage I took from that event back there. You might have noticed that not much else actually dealt damage to me. These ice mages, you can see that they throw an icicle over your head. A bit annoying, but it's okay. Oh, this is the genie. The genie actually isn't bad at all, because he has a lot of invulnerability. So we'll take him, break the other, and take this genie. I very much enjoy invulnerability status because you can dodge some skills that are quite tough to dodge and damaging otherwise. So it's very decent to have a bunch of them on your character. Now, this guy is the first boss, if you didn't notice. If you're thinking he's dying way too quickly, don't worry, because there's phase 2. Now he's fighting us for real. You might notice that now his attacks are far quicker. However, since I'm used to him, he's very weak. He's just the first boss after all. If you don't know him, then, well, you'll get hit more, you might get pressured, and he has a bunch of other abilities that he didn't use. This one is basically better than mine except longer cooldown, which honestly I don't really want. This is a rare, but I'm quite fond of Yeti, so I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna replace it anyway, unless I go magic, because so far it seems to me as though I'm going to go with bleed, if I can. I quite enjoy having the synergy of a skull and an item, or rather an item type. So this skull that I'm upgrading right now, I just upgraded with the cocoon, if you didn't notice. Oh, these guys have the shield, just for those who didn't know what they're doing. They block every attack from the front. So, because I have the skull that synergizes very well with bleed, because it has a chance to apply bleed with normal attacks and its skills also apply bleed, then if I can get the items for bleed, I'll be quite strong this round. There's other synergies like that. Stun, for example. This is stun. In fact, this is the second dizziness item that I'm getting. Dizziness is what I call stun. It might be interesting if we actually got this synergy, because I've never had a dizziness synergy so far. I never had a run where I got all the dizziness stuff. Look how much damage I'm taking. Huh. I'm really not playing this well. Well, never mind. Let's move on. So, like I said, dizziness is not something I'm experienced with, but it's something I still wanted to try. This guy didn't take damage because he had a shield up. They are only vulnerable from the back or if the shield's down. And it's Gargoyle. We don't really need Gargoyle right now. This is more bleed. We'll take it. That's more here. It's good for magic damage types, it's not us. Then there's Sword of Kilevan. Sword of Kilevan is a rare for physical. It's actually not amazing. It's okay. I could break an item. I'm not sure which one should I break even. This... Nah, I'll leave it. I'm happy with what I got, thanks. Currently we have 2 excessive bleeding, which means that we just got the amplifies bleed damage by 60%. That's very nice. I didn't explain how bleed works, did I? So basically you can see that there's this red arc on my attack sometimes. It's based on a cooldown. And when you hit somebody with 2 of those red arc attacks, one after the other, then the second attack will be a bleed. And the bleed deals a lot of damage. It's very good against bosses or very tough enemies later on. This is another physical type of skull. Honestly, I don't know that I'd want it. It's not bad. It's this guy, and he's a very big and heavy hitter, but I prefer the genie, I think. Let's go for another skull and see what we can get. So, you might have noticed that we had a very easy time here. That's because this is an optional. We can take this jumping puzzle and try to get the artifact here. Now this artifact is for magic, so for us it's just a bit of gold. I will take a bunch of damage if I try it. This is an obstacle course. Oh, this is... nah, never mind. So I took damage and I didn't even make it. Should I try again? Let's try one more time. Okay. And we got it. I did take a bunch of damage, 30 or so, but on the other hand I got what? That's 562 gold, so it's something. Second mini-boss. Each time you fight there's more adventures until there's not. But well, you'll see that for yourself. And one down. I very much like it that we got this one down. The bleed is doing such amazing work here. They're both dead. So we can take the pass down scabbard here. This is what I said was really good with the rejuvenating root, because the rejuvenating root heals you for 1 every time you take damage, and this means that every time you heal you will deal a lot of damage. So, but we don't have the rejuvenating root, so it's not that important. Actually, we can still take it. Just saying that since we have this Vampire Fang, defeating 5 enemies will restore 1 HP, and then we'll have this effect occur. Another option is to take this warrior. We can break it down for shots, But I'm kind of thinking about getting this passed down scabbard, if I'm honest. It's going to be quite nice for us, and it means we don't even need both the Prayer of Grace and the All Cross, because we just need 2 relic. 4 relic is actually also very good for us. You know what? Fine, let's try that. If you can get the root, it'll be amazing. So the effect around my character is what I was talking about. Let me see. Should I level? Yeah, I'll level it up. I have a bunch of bleed right now. 2, but still. Let's level it up again. Now this is unique rank bleed skull, so it's one of the highest rank. Let's get an item. Free random item, sure. Oh, didn't die. I'm just enjoying this little effect that I have. When I'm full HP, I don't heal, so... Oh, we have maximum amount of items. Let's break the book. The book is magic damage and we're all physical. A bit of trap's not gonna do anything to us. And it's a bit of a shame. I need to get hit once so that I actually deal my damage, because I can deal so much more damage than I currently am. Let's break this damage shrine first so that the opponents don't deal bonus damage to us, but rather we deal bonus damage to them. And they're basically all dead. It's a bit sad, really. This is so strong right now. It's kind of ridiculous. Okay, shop. Let's see. Oh, this is a unique skull. We can trade one of our, basically the gene for it. If you want, it's just for shots, because the gene I prefer to this guy. I'm not too fond of him, but I think I'll do it because it's more shots and we just want more shots for upgrading our Skul to Legendary. This is poison, magic, and some defense that we don't really need right now. We can also go with this rare Cyclops, but I'm not too fond of it. It's such a huge cooldown. Not too fond of anything here. I don't really want to go Masterpiece, I have other stuff. Let's reroll again. We can go... This is more defense. This is crit. We currently are going heal though. We could go for this one instead. I'm pretty happy with it. Should we do it? Break something, and then we'd have 4 relic, and we'd have even more power when we heal. It's gonna be pretty amazing, honestly. I think I'll destroy... What am I destroying here? Am I giving up on dizziness? Not right now, right? I might get something better. Let's get rid of the distorted curved sword. It's actually a decent item. It gives us 10% crit rate and 25% physical attack. We have 318. But let's destroy that and buy the staff. And now, whenever we can actually heal... let's go for a skull right now. Whenever we actually heal, it's a pretty amazing... damage dealer, actually. If we would just take some damage, then we'd heal. Yeah, we're not taking damage right now, so we're not healing, so... should I get rid of this guy? I can definitely take it. This is a common. It's just worth 5. I can break this one for 23. And because I'm not too fond of it, if I'm honest. And this way I'll be much closer to upgrading my Skul to Legendary. But I think I want to go here. Instead of for the skull, I'll go for the item, because I need some gold before the next shop. So I'll go here and I can break items for gold, that's why. The Sphinx Quintessence. This one is very good in one way. It's not amazing for fights at all. It's, I think, one of the worst. But it makes you immune to traps. So you can get a lot of free stuff if you're lucky, and it can make your life easier. I'm kind of fond of it when I don't have a really strong legendary or unique. I just take this, but it's quite a ride to try and get it. It's a very annoying little game there. Should I try it? We've already gone through quite a few traps, and we might have a better contestants later. I think I'll skip because it's an annoying one. I think I'll skip because it's annoying. If I had a stronger... we don't need... this is a magic damage item. If we had a stronger build at the point that we see it, then I might have taken it. But because it's guarded by very strong opponents that you're supposed to try and evade, but at least I've never managed to evade all of them, it costs quite a bit of health and it's just before the boss. I think I skipped it, and I think it's a good idea to skip it. So, this is the next boss. The Leanna Sisters. You might notice that the enemy health bar up top is divided to 2. Ah, I took some damage. Suppose it's good. Oi, huh. And she's gone. Bleed is insane if you get enough of it. Well, let's see. The second one becomes much stronger when you've killed the first one. Ah. And she's gone. Again, I'm so used to these bosses that it's not too hard for me. If you're trying to play this game for the first time, know that you're gonna get hit. I got hit a lot. It's just you break it down to how do I counter this specific move. Oh my. This is a legendary for magic damage. We don't really have any magic damage boosts, but it's a legendary contestant. It's not gonna be bad for a while. Just the base damage is good. As I was saying, you're just going to get hit a lot before you get used to all the moves, and once you break it down you see that it's very simple and you don't have to be at all afraid or worried about it. Yeah, that's just how it goes. Oh good, we got hit once, right? It's insane. When we get hit, we deal a ton more damage. We have that lightning that comes from above. This NPC for a bit of gold gives you a random item. So we'll take that. Oh my. This is the route I was talking about. Every time we take damage, we restore health. This is really, really good for us. I'm not sure what relic items we have. This is one of them, the priest staff. I'm kind of fond of it. The prayer of grace. The old cross, and finally, well, the passed down scabbard. We can't get rid of the passed down scabbard, that's silly. I don't really want to get rid of the prayer of grace, it's so much skill cooldown speed. Perhaps I'll get rid of the old cross. I mean, on the one hand I like the stun, but on the other hand, well, you know what, I could get rid of this. It's a masterpiece. Masterpiece isn't very good if you don't have all of them. Right now I have 5 prayer, so I definitely want to get rid of some. This is a very nice crit magic damage item. We don't do crits or magic damage, so it's not good for us. Yeah, you're not gonna do much to me, guys. More of them. Notice that this one is turquoise. It's stronger. got hit. Oh, that's good. Now everything we hit is going to be struck by lightning for a couple of seconds. And also we have the spinning sword around us. So I suppose it's nice. Never mind, everything just dies. Shop again. Sure, I'll replace this common with a rare. We can break down for more later. This is a physical damage common. There's no point taking it. This one is actually quite nice if you're using a lot of skills, which we are. It will deal a lot of damage. Thing is, I'm not sure what to replace with it. I guess I could replace the cross. I think it's fine to do so. Let's replace the cross with this. And let's roll once. Roll becomes more expensive each time you do it, so you won't roll once or twice every time if you have money. This is the fortress. Just like there's heal, there's fortress. Fortress gives you a little shield every once in a while. And you want either or, usually, in order to get it through the game safely, because you take damage as time goes by. Let's use our big magic damage quintessence. You might have noticed that we have this orb that's dropping down. Oh my, I didn't get to kill this guy in time, the guys that spawned this guy in time. But I killed it before it could do anything. The big golem happens if you don't disrupt the ritual, and let's replace this guy with the genie. I like the genie more. And the big guy has a ton of health and deals a lot of damage, but it's fine. I managed to deal with it, no problem. This is an event where there's a trap, and we also have an item. We can take the item, and then we'll have to deal with the traps before we can get out. I don't think I'll do it. This is not worth that much gold, and I'm not going for dizziness, even though this is the third dizziness item that we've seen. And we could definitely have done it, but since we had a skull that gives us stun, not stun, bleed, rather than dizziness, should I break this guy and stay? Yeah, I'll break this guy and stay with the common. I mean, the common skull is all I need. I don't need anything more. This is the third mini-boss. Let's kill these guys. Okay, one down. Oh. And 2 down. And 3 down. We are very, very strong right now. Okay, this is a mana rare, we don't need it. This one, oh, I love that one. I really love that one. Should I take it? And if so, instead of what? I guess I could replace... So in terms of relic items, we have Priest's Staff, we have Passed Down Scabbard, we have Prayer of Grace. We need a fourth anyway. Yeah, we need the fourth. Let's get rid of the Warrior Steel Mace. It's a unique, it's quite highly ranking, but I'm not too fond of using it here instead of just more region. Should I go for gold? Let's go for a bit of gold. Everything is dying so quickly. We have so many damage sources on us, it's insane. Think about it. Whenever we heal, we call down the lightning, have a sword spinning around us, and on top of that we also have revenge, I believe we do, yeah. So we do revenge, and we also do... Revenge is one of the synergies. It says that whenever you attack the enemy after you took damage, then you will trigger revenge and deal damage. Then we also have the Manatech Gravity Generator. It's that purple ball that you can see here, you saw that? Whenever you use a skill. So we have so many sources of damage that attack the enemy whenever we whenever we move around, really. So long as we are not at full health, we just deal insane damage. It's no problem at all for us to just clear out anything. No problem at all, everything just dies. Our damage might fall off. Oh, let's replace our common with a rare. Our damage might fall off later. Oh my, Heart of the Ascetic. Yes, please. It's a relic, a revenge, and it increases your max HP by 150 and drops your HP continuously until your HP is at 150% or less. So this is amazing because of the way that we heal. We heal by percentages using, where is it? Relic, right? Relic gives us, every time we go through a door, 10% of our lost HP comes back. So if we have 50% of our HP lost, right, we'll have 300 max health, and then we'll have 150 usually. That'll be our cap. Above that, it's going to start dropping. Then every time we go through a door, we'll heal up for at least 15. Let's say we took some damage, we are at 100 health, we'll heal for 20. And that's pretty insane if you think about it. It's a really strong one. We also have Priest Staff, which slowly restores our HP when current HP is at 30% or less. Which means if we have 300 health, if our HP drops below 90, we'll start healing. Normally we have 150 max HP, 90 is very high actually. So we want to drop one of those healing relics if we can. Not this one. This one's very nice. 30 HP barrier every time our HP drops below 30. We could get rid of it now actually, because it's not likely to drop below 30 if I'm honest. Priest Staff, no way. Pastime Scabbard, no way. This Rejuvenating Root, no way. And this, I'd rather not. So let's get rid of that one. Let's get rid of the Dark Priest drop. It's actually unique, it's really nice. But I prefer this. It's so much more cooldown reduction, and that's what we need right now. We'll get rid of this, even though it's a high grade, very nice item. So now we are going to keep looking for one or two rolls. Oh, we got a legendary. It's awesome legendary. It gives you magic damage through burn, which is not what we're looking for at all. So we'll ignore it, even though it's quite lucky to have seen it here. It's very early to see legendaries in the shop. But we can't really use it, so we'll get rid of it. We'll ignore it. There's also the Quintessence that we can buy. It's a rare Hydra. I don't really think we need it. It's good if you are going poison, why not? Let's go for more Skull Shots. We want to make our Bleed legendary, because our Bleed is insane. Yeah, there's no way you can actually do anything to us. Like, I'm sorry just to be so pessimistic about their chances. This is the biggest enemy around here right now. There's another one there. Oh, we took some damage. We actually took some damage. But we are healing already. And everything was destroyed. I'm actually quite happy with the skills that we have, so I'm not gonna try and replace them. This priest can help you replace your skills. The other skull, I don't want to keep it anyway. What is this? A high rarity skull? Predator. Predator is amazing. We're gonna take Predator. So it's probably gonna be Predator and Royal Guard for us. Shall we go for more items or more skulls? I think more skulls. We're still quite far away from our goal of 2 legendary skulls. It's, I think, one of the most important things that you can have. Having 2 legendary skulls. And here we go. This is why I love Predator. The damage and range are insane. Oh, we got hit. everything just explodes. Okay, it's these guys, let's just kill them. And that was my quintessence if you didn't notice. And this is just a rare magic skull, we don't really need it. So this run is going very well. We are currently standing on max HP for us, 150. One of the best things about having your max HP increased and having your HP constantly at 50% is that you can constantly heal by taking damage and then healing for one. Or, well, the vampire necklace that we have is also a way to heal. This is the next boss, I think it's the third in the series. I'm dodging his little attacks so far quite well. This one hit me though. Oh, it's terrible for it to hit me because it just triggers a heal. Ah, this ball is catching me. Ah, never mind. Boss down. Okay, we got the Pot of Greed. For every legendary skull, quintessence and item, it increases physical and magical attack by 30% up to 120. If you reach the limit, you will get one random legendary item. This is an insane item for us, we definitely want it. I'm getting rid of the Master Fighter, it's the least synergetic item we have and its time has passed basically. Currently we have two legendary items on us. One is the quintessence and one is the Pot of Greed itself. So it will grant us 60% magic and physical damage. It's not bad. 120 is obviously insane for one item. Now, this is the girl that we go to upgrade skulls if you didn't notice. After every boss and mini boss we meet her. Right now I don't have 100 shards, which is what it costs to turn a unique into a legendary. Royal Guard and Predator are both worthy of such an investment. You have to save the entire game to get that. Let's go for more skull shards. We definitely need a lot more skull shards. Shall we? Yes, you might have noticed there's new enemies. A lot of new types of enemies. I'll try and explain them. That one is the little cultist with a knife over his head. It's just the next version of the normal soldier. Then we have these guys. They summon, the tanky one I'm currently wailing on. They summon lots of small fries. Then there's the black ones, they explode. And the little light whip kind of thing, you don't have to kill it. This is a magic skull, it's unique so it gives us a bunch of shards, we're happy with that. We almost have enough to upgrade, that's great. And these are all sorts of special knights, they are very strong. Some of the most annoying enemies in the game. But they all die very quickly to us because we have an insane amount of damage. And taking damage actually just makes us stronger. We burst so much more. And they're gone. Let's go for an item. An item is nice. Predator is one of the best skulls at killing loads of small enemies in the game, but he's also one of the best skulls at killing a big enemy too. So many different effects happening at the same time. Everybody just dies. And they're all gone. We are not quite at max HP, that's 167, because we increased our max HP by a bit. But Mana Eater. After using a skill, use Mana Eater to stab an enemy in front of you by performing a normal attack dealing physical damage. Hidden Blade will be a synergy for us. Mana Cycle we already have. Can we get rid of anything for that? Not really, unless you want to get rid of Bleed, which we really don't. Like really don't. So we're kind of stuck with what we have, unless we're willing to get rid of 2 relics. If we're willing to get rid of 2 relics, then it's fine. Doing so will remove the lightning that we quite enjoy right now, so we'll get rid of this. If we get legendaries later, it might be worth it. You might notice this little debuff here that has 11. This increases the damage that I take. It can be cleansed in a fountain, and I get it by being hit by the skills of my opponents, the priests. Critical hits cause an explosion that deals physical damage. We don't really have critical chance. This is a bleed though. Quite nice to have it if I can, because if I can get 4 bleed items, then the amount of damage that I deal will be much higher, because bleeds will become critical damage. So it's 50% bonus bleed damage. It's very nice. On the other hand, is it better than what we already have? That's the question that we have to ask ourselves, because Troll makes all attacks crits for 5 seconds. That's a neutral quintessence. You can use it whether you're physical or magical. It's not bad, actually. I'm tempted to just take it because though this is legendary, it's just magic. But I'll keep it because I want the bonus legendary from Pot of Greed. So I'll keep it until I have 4 legendary items first. As for the Thorny Pauldrons, it's a bit of a thorny problem. Do I or do I not get rid of 2 of these? Prayer of Grace probably will be one, and then what? Rejuvenating Root will be one? It's a bit of a shame, but something like that. Actually, I don't want to bother. Let's reroll the stock once or twice, see if we can get anything more worthwhile. If not, that's fine, leave it. I'm quite happy with what we got. Let's get more of those skull shards. Let's use our quintessence, I don't use it enough. And they're all gone. Now this guy, well, I'd like these things to move away. This old skeleton guy, you will take damage from him. In return, he will give you a free skull. He gave me a unique, which is very nice. It's 23 shards. We now have enough to upgrade one of them to legendary rank. That's great. And what do we get? Another unique. Great, let's break it. And we are on our way, 40% of the way, to having 2 legendary skulls. No, they're both dead. That's very easy. The statue deals damage, which is a bit annoying because it's a bit tanky, so it can be hard to kill it. These guys call the explodey ones, and they also call other stuff sometimes. Like here they call a bunch of ranged fireball throwing annoyances. I really hate them because they buff the damage that you take, just like a lot of other things. But I'm back up to relatively full health, even though I have 15 stacks of the damage boost on me, so I should be a little careful. I'm taking a lot of damage. This is a fortress. We don't really go for fortress, we are heal instead of shield. And a fountain to clear all my stacks, and here's the next adventurer stack. Or is it? We're now fighting one super strong adventurer. It happens to be the healer. Have to be careful of. She's so annoying. I don't have ranged attacks, so I can't damage the wall. she put between me and her. She put so many annoying things on the field, which make it hard for me. Annoying. And she's dead. She's very tanky. We don't really need these are both magic damage, so let's just break another unique. We are 64% of the way to having our second legendary contestants. Let's first upgrade this guy from Royal Guard to... ta-da! Royal Guard Captain. Well, our Bleed Skull is much stronger now. It also looks kinda cooler. Let me see, there's a shrine here that increases damage. We don't really want to let you guys have it. And... yeah, this is an annoying one, but it's dead. Let me see. Dead. Also dead. Okay, this guy, the slime, the little slime ball here. He duplicates an item in your inventory. Now that means that we want to get rid of an item in order to duplicate a better item. Meaning we get rid of our worst item and then we'll have a duplicate of one of our better 8 items. However, because we don't know what it's going to be, I'm afraid I don't know what to break. If it's a bleed, then it's fine to break a bleed. If it's one of the healing items, then it's fine to break a healing item. But I just don't know what I want to break, so I'm going to let him duplicate a random one and then see. Hopefully it's Pot of Greed. That'll be amazing. It's not. It's the gravity. I'm gonna break it. I don't need 2 gravity generators. It's the one that does the purple balls on the ground. Actually, this one's probably what I'd break if I had to break one. Well, they're all gone. We have an insane amount of damage and healing. We're both tanky and very strong. So this is one of the easier runs because of it. Let's go for an item right now. We basically have very few weaknesses. And he's gone. And he's gone. No matter how strong they are, we just deal so much damage with our combination of items. A lot of them may well be... oh, the stone mask is interesting. It increases the amount of gold you get by a very significant amount, but since it's so late in the game, there's not that much more to go. I don't want it. If I had seen it early, I would very well pick it. So... this statue, we want it dead. Oh, stop hitting me, you annoying little... Finally, it broke down. It was invulnerable due to a shield, so I was annoyed. Now these statues, as long as you look at them, they won't attack you. And now let's see what we get in the shop. We don't really want that skull, we don't want any of these items either, and this is a rare magic type. Incidentally, I quite like it because it increases dash distance. but not this time around, no thanks. This is another bleed. It's actually a very nice bleed item. Should I replace one of my bleed items with it? I'm not sure. I think we can replace the broken dagger with this thing. It's actually pretty decent. So let's do that. The advantage it has over the broken dagger, oh my. Taking a fatal blow restores 40 HP and destroys the voodoo doll. We don't really need it though. We can also go for the executioner's axe, which increases quite a bit of our physical damage. Right now it's at 300, so rising to 350 is not bad. But I think I'd skip and just try for more legendaries. Or 3 legendaries out of 4. Maybe we don't need another legendary. Maybe it's fine. Let's reroll once and see. Yeah, it's fine not to get anything. Because I'm gonna get a Skul to legendary later on. Oh, this annoying ranged attacker. And they're all gone. Oh wow, with this we'll constantly heal, and as a result we'll constantly deal damage. And they're all gone. How nice. Oi. It actually hit me. Well, never mind. That's 11. We still need 14 more pieces to upgrade Predator. Once we do that, we'll be so much better off. Oh, it's another one of those invulnerable guys. You see that he's got a shield, a yellow shield that's connected to a beam. We have to kill all of the small fries in order to be allowed to advance. And once we can advance, then we'll be able to destroy its shield and kill it. It's a very annoying thing. And there he was. Here he is. Dead. He hit us quite hard actually. Master Fighter is back. If you see an item, there's quite a good chance that you'll see it a bunch more times, which I don't like. Oh, this is the end. How unfortunate. I'm not gonna get Predator to max. That's really sad. I think I got quite a few skulls though. What happened? Well, never mind. We'll have to make do. We can still win this. There's a good chance. We're having so much trouble with this thing because our damage is based on bleed and these statues don't bleed. Predator's skull is probably better for this one. Ah, I got hit again. Oh, these are so annoying. Finally, it's done. Now we can get to the boss itself. The boss is susceptible to bleed, unlike those pillars, so our damage is going to be that much better against him. Oh wow, I took so much damage from that nonsense move. I was too impatient. Oh wow. I should be more careful. Okay, I managed to walk between the drops of that one. That's quite annoying. Can't see anything though because of my own attack. Oh, it's that one again. I really hate on that one. I took so much damage from that one last time. I underestimated it so much. Ouch. Okay, finally boss defeated, barely. Now, interestingly, we can just stand here, doing nothing, and we'll heal. We can do that, but I'm not gonna bother doing that. This is a legendary... I'll take it for a second, drop something else, and I'll get a better legendary from me. Right? Let's see. The Doomsday, do we want to replace this thing? So the Glacial Breaker is a magic damage legendary, we don't really want it right now. Instead we can take either Doomsday over the Manatech Gravity Generator. I think that's what we'll do, honestly. Doomsday is a legendary physical item. It deals a bunch of damage to everything on the screen based on how much damage you dealt while the Doomsday was in effect. You'll see soon enough what I mean by in effect. Unfortunately, I have 86, I can't upgrade. That's sad, but we'll just have to live with it. And here they are, the little... They kind of remind me of the terracotta soldiers that supposedly... I think they put them in graves of emperors in China or some other Asian. This is the Doomsday effect, the fire on the screen. So basically everything is gonna take a bunch of damage once the fire explodes. Now, that was the explosion. It's great against bosses. I can replace my Predator with Samurai, another strong skull, but I don't think I feel like it. There's also the ability to take Cursed Embers again, but I don't really want to. I can replace my Archdemon with Wisp if I want to. When you use this contestants, you and the Wisp will become linked and all your skill and rotations cooldowns will be reset. So it's not bad, honestly, it's not bad at all. I think I'll roll once and see what I get. Let's roll one more time. Okay, we couldn't get it, so now I can, oh, I don't have enough. Never mind, I don't even need a Wisp. Let's just move on. The Wisp is just gravy from the position we're in right now. I mean, it's better than Dark Demon by a little. Dark Demon is another source of damage, the Wisp just let me use my damage a bit more. It's fine. So let's go and meet the final boss. Not yet. First we have to clean up these silly statues. And you're gone. Now we'll go meet the final boss. We are on perfect health right now. We have a bunch of damage sources. Not so much damage percent, just 336. Usually I end up a run at about 500 to 600. That's the usual how I end up a run. But it's okay. We can definitely make it because we have so many different sources of damage to amplify the damage that we deal. Okay, it's going to be a bit annoying now. Tough cookie or ouch, that dealt so much damage. And he killed me once. I do have one reroll, if you will. Ouch, 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 ouch. I'm trying to get out of the range of that thing. What's the out of range? Ouch. Okay, he's gone. Once. Now it gets even harder, which means I'm probably doomed, but never mind that. Ouch, 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 so much lightning. Get away. Oh, great. Huh. Ouch, I'm almost dead so much. Oh dear. I'm dead. I think, yeah. So close. Well, there it is. That's why I want more damage when I get to the last boss. I suppose I just didn't have enough in the tank. Well, thanks for watching, and see you next time.